Hello students, this video class is an initiative of Shiv Jyoti Educational Group. I am Shravya Vyas and I welcome you to my class. In today's class, this is actually the second part of chapter 9, our occupations. We have already covered part 1 in the previous video. So now we shall proceed with the second part of the video. So what all did we do in the previous class? We did what is an occupation. We learnt about farming and how farming is an important source of income for people in villages. We learnt about rearing animals, the different kinds of rearing animals. We learnt about poultry farming, dairy farming, cattle farming and fishing and fish farming in rearing animals. We also learnt about the people who work in forests to obtain wood and how we also learnt about the various uses of wood. So now we shall do the second part of this chapter. So what all will we be covering? We shall be covering concepts about mining and how goods are made in factories and selling goods and services. So let us start with the chapter. Before you start with this chapter, I request you to open your page 55 of your book, okay? Page 55, okay? And then give a read to the chapter first and then listen to this video. So let us start with this chapter. Mining. What is mining? Mining means digging out minerals from the earth's surface. So what are minerals? Minerals are the chemical substances that are naturally present in the earth. Yeah. So huge drilling machines, very heavy machines are used to drill out these minerals from the earth. This is a picture of a drilling machine and digging process is going on here, and in this process is called mining. So in various states that are rich in minerals, in those states mining is also an important source of income, or mining is an important occupation to those people. For example, in areas of Chhattisgarh, coal is present abundantly. So in certain areas of Chhattisgarh, mining is an important occupation for the people there. And in states like Rajasthan, you find copper and zinc. So state of Rajasthan is rich in minerals like copper and zinc. So these areas are, in these areas mining is an important occupation. So what are the examples of minerals? You know that minerals are chemical substances that are found naturally in the earth, okay. So examples of minerals are, you have iron, you have copper, you have manganese, you have zinc, you have petroleum. These are all examples of minerals. Now what happens is, minerals are processed to get metals. So what is processing? You know that these substances are in natural form or in the crude form. So you have to treat them specially to get special products. So that is processing. Treating these minerals to get special products is called processing. So minerals are processed to get metals. And what are these metals used for? These metals are used to make utensils, means bartan. They are used to make pipes, they are used to make various types of machines and automobiles. What are automobiles? Cars, bikes, buses, trucks, these are all automobiles. Okay? And you know that example of mineral, petroleum is also an example of minerals. Okay? So what is petrol used for? Like you get petrol in the natural form, that is also processed, and what do you get after processing petroleum? You get petrol, diesel, plastics and medicines. And you know that petrol and diesel is used to run cars, bikes, trucks, buses. So, petrol and diesel, they are the diesel fuel to these vehicles. So, these are the uses of petroleum products. Making goods in factories. Okay. Various products grown by farmers are taken to factories and processed to get useful goods. So, what does this mean? First, what happens is the farmer grows crops, and from the crops he gets special products. For example, he grows cotton, and what does he do? From his farm, the farmer takes the cotton to a factory where cotton is processed and then clothes are made. We wear clothes, right? So, from this cotton, which is a raw material from the farmer, it goes to factories and then clothes are made that are used for wearing. So, cotton grown by farmers is converted into clothes for us to wear. So, we wear clothes that are made of cotton. So, this is done in factories. So, this is a picture of a factory where the cotton in the pure form is converted into cotton clothes, so that it is accessible to us to wear. Making goods in factories. There are various products of farmers that are taken to factories, they are processed and then special products are made. For example, sugarcane from the farmer goes to factories and is converted to sugar. Jute from the farmer goes to the factory, it gets processed and rope is made. Rope means rassi, rassi ko rope bulate hain. ठीक है? Tea leaves from the farmer goes to the factory where it is processed and you get tea from there. Now we shall learn about the various products that are processed in factories, like you have metals, you have plastics that are processed in factories or treated in factories, and what all you get out of it? You get utensils, that is bartan, you get buckets, you get toys, you get machines, you get bodies of cars, means outer part of the car, the body of car, and you get the body of buses, airplanes. All these are, where is it done? These are all done in factories. Now, what happens is, first you got the products from the farmer, okay? Then it goes to the factory where it is treated or processed, and from the factory it has to go to shops from where we can buy these things. So, that is selling goods and services. First we will discuss about selling goods. Selling goods. Once the goods are made in factories, many people work as shopkeepers or traders to sell the goods to us. So, from the factory it goes to the shopkeepers, and from there the shopkeepers sell the goods to us. Selling services. Goods are transported from one place to another by the people working in transport services. So, from the farmer it goes to the factory. How can it go? You need vehicle for that. So, who provides vehicle? People working in transport services, they provide vehicle. And from factories to go to the shops, how can it come? Again you need vehicle. So, who will provide this vehicle? People working in transport services, they provide the vehicle. So, this is called providing transport service. So, here is an illustration. Farmer, from the farmer it goes to the factory. How? Through transport services. Transport service people, they provide vehicle where goods are put in the vehicle and it is delivered to the factory. Here processing of the product takes place, okay? And from the factory the finished product or the special product is taken to the shops, and how will that go? the transport services provide a vehicle for that, and from the factory the goods go to the shops, and from here the shopkeeper or trader or distributor, they sells to people like us, and they sell things to us and we are able to buy them for our basic needs. Selling services. Besides goods, we also need certain other services. Postal services, telecommunications, medical services, travel services and entertainment are some of them. Okay? So, other than these transport services, we have other needs also, like if we want to send a letter to our grandparents, what we need? We need to post a letter. So, who will help us? The postal service will help us. Hai na? And telecommunication, if you want to call your grandparents, or if you want to Google some topic which you didn't understand, how will you use? You will use internet, you will use telephone. So, these all come under telecommunications. Medical services, let's say you fall sick, you have fever now, you need to treat it. So, where will you go? You will go to the doctor, you will be treated by the doctor, you will be treated by the nurse, then you will get medicines from the chemist. So, these are all medical services. And let's say you want to travel to Mount Abu during your holidays. So, what will you do? You will contact travel services, that is your bus, your train, your aeroplane, these are all coming under travel services. And entertainment, you want to listen to songs or you want to watch TV, you know, these are all, or you want to listen to the radio, these are all entertainment services. So, all these things are important in our lives and we use them on a daily basis. So, I hope you understood the explanation of chapter 9. We shall now proceed to the bookwork and copy work of chapter 9, our occupations. So, for this I want you to take your book page 57. Okay? In page 57 you have A, fill in the blanks, and B, pair these. Okay? So, let me start with question 1. Metals are used to make dash. Metals are used to make utensils, which is nothing but your bartan. Okay? Question 2. Besides eating fish, we also get dash from. Now we had, up to now we had discussed the explanation part of chapter 9. Now we shall proceed to the book work and class work of chapter 9. So, make sure children that you complete your book work and copy work. Make sure you complete them and be up to date with that, because you have to start studying for these chapters. Come to page 57 of your book, 5-7. Okay, come to page 57 of your book. Come to fill in the blanks. Question 1. Metals are used to make dash. So, metals from mining, it is used in various industries. So, one of the uses of metals is to make utensils. Question 2. Besides eating fish, we also get dash from fish. We also get oil from fish. Other than the meat, fish oil is also used. So, besides eating fish, we also get oil from fish. Question 3. People working in dash take out minerals from the earth. So, what do you call the occupation where earth is dug out for minerals? It is called mining. So, people working in mines take out minerals from the earth. The occupation of dairy farming provides us with milk and milk products. So, what is the use of the occupation of dairy farming? In dairy farming, animals are reared to get milk and milk products. Question B, pair these. These are your main occupations and these are the dependent occupations. So, let us take a look at dairy farming. What is dairy farming used for? It is for getting milk and milk products. Okay. So dairy farming, where do you find milk and milk products? You find here. So you have to put 1 here, 1 for dairy farming. Question 2, mining. For what is mining used? Just look at the picture. It's not selling eggs, it's not making sugar, it is not for making matchboxes, but it is for making cars. Okay. So mining, metals that you get from mining, it is used in the automobile industry for making cars. Now let's take a look at poultry farming. What is the use of poultry farming? There you get eggs and meat. So poultry farming is depended upon for selling eggs. Now let's take a look at crop farming. For what is crop farming used for? You get various crop products, that is you get for making sugar. Next, wood cutting. What are the various uses of wood? Let's see, it's not selling sugar, it is used for making matchboxes. Wood is used for making matchboxes. Now come to page 58, okay. It is C, give one word for. Question 1, work done to earn a livelihood. Okay? Work done to earn a livelihood is called occupation. Question 2, digging out minerals from the earth is called mining. And question 3, a person who mends shoes is called a cobbler. So who is a cobbler? जो अपने चप्पलों की, शूज की रिपेयरिंग करते हैं, उनको cobbler बोलते हैं. And question 4, a building where goods are made is called factories. And question 5, a large area of land thickly covered with trees is called forest. Now let's come to multiple choice questions. Poultry farming deals with the rearing of. तो poultry farming में कौन-कौन सी animals को rear करते हैं? We rear hens, ducks and geese. ठीक है? So here what are the options that are available? Hens, crops and cows, and the correct answer is hens. Question 2, mining is the main occupation in states which are rich in minerals. Okay, so the state where minerals are available in plenty, so in those states mining is an important occupation, so the correct option is minerals. Question 3, shopkeepers help us by A, making the goods we use, B, buying things from us, and C, selling goods to us. Who makes the goods we use? Factories. And who buys things from us? We are not a seller, we are not a trader, so it is not the correct option. But shopkeepers help us by selling goods to us. It is the shopkeepers who sells goods to us. So the correct option is C, selling goods to us. Question 4, in the coastal areas the main occupation is fishing. As I said before, fish is the staple food of the people there, and at the same time in the coastal areas the main occupation is fishing. Question 5, trees are cut down for petrol, plastic, C, paper. So trees, petrol and plastics, they are used in industries, okay, but you get paper which is a product from trees. Okay, so the correct answer is trees are cut down for C, paper. Now let's come to your copy work. Let's start with definition of factory. What is a factory? A building where goods are made is called factory. That is building where the produce of the farmer is converted into useful products. That is a factory. Question 2, forest. A large area of land thickly covered with trees. So it is a large area of land which is thickly or densely covered with trees. You find many trees in this area and that is called forest. Answer the following. Question 1. Why do people need to have an occupation? As I explained before, to get our basic needs, to get food, clothing and shelter, we need money, and to get money you need an occupation. That is why people need to have an occupation to earn money, to get food, clothes and shelter. Question 2. Name 3 ways in which wood is used. What are the 3 uses of wood? Wood is used for making furniture, it is used as a fuel and it is used to make paper. These are the 3 uses of wood. Question 3. Why do so many occupations depend on mining? Mining provides us the minerals which are used as raw materials for many industries. That is, the minerals that are dug out in mining, they are made into metals, and these metals and petroleum, they are used as the raw material in various industries. Like for example, in automobile industries, metals are used as the raw material. In medical industry, petroleum is used as a base for various medicines. That is why mining is an important occupation and it provides, and many occupations depend on mining for its raw materials. Question 4. Why should we not waste paper? Okay, you learnt in the previous chapter, you learned previously that we use trees in the forest to make paper. Okay, so paper is made by cutting down trees. We lose a lot of forests because of our demand for paper. So we should not waste paper. Why is paper so important? Why we should not waste paper? Because paper is made by cutting down trees of the forest. So if we waste paper, we are actually wasting the trees in the forest. So we should use it very carefully. Thank you all for attending this class.